400 people used to work at Apple. Now they work at OpenAI. 400 of them. Number two, $412 billion. That is how much money the venture capital folks put into startups in just 6 months, just the first half of this year. I told you guys it was going to be a busy year this year, especially the first half, especially in our community. But the venture capital people are busy as well. And that amount of money, that $412 billion, guess where most of it went? Most of it went into AI. Number three, 874. That's how many tech workers lose their jobs every single day. Every single day this year, 874 tech workers lose their job. That's a lot of people, guys. So I want you guys to sit with that for a second. $412 billion flowing in the AI, the majority of it is AI, and 874 people are walking out of companies every single day. Same economy, same week. There's a whole bunch of money going one way and people going the other. 874 people a day. I want you guys just to let that land, let that sit for a second. That is a whole company gone every single day. And that's just tech. We talk about tech a lot on this channel, but that's just tech at this point in time, guys. That's the magnitude of where we are right now with this amount of investment going into AI. Now, here's where it gets good. On Friday, Apple sued OpenAI. On Friday, Apple sued OpenAI. So you got two of the biggest companies on the planet Earth in court with each other. And you know what they're fighting for? They are fighting for people. They are fighting over what those people know. Crazy, huh? That's absolutely crazy, huh? So here's a thesis for today's show. I want you guys to pay attention because it's going to be a fantastic show today. In this economy, your skill is the asset. The thing that you know how to do, that is the asset. And the only question that matters is, do you control where it goes? Or does somebody else make the money off of it? Apple, they just told you what your skills are worth. And OpenAI already knew. And this is the whole builder versus coordinator thesis. This is the whole builder versus coordinator thing that we talk about every single show. And I want to make it real simple for you guys today because many of you guys are coming in and you're tuning in for the first time. You're like, what is he talking about? Builder versus economy, right? Coordinator, excuse me. Well, the builder is the person who makes the thing, the one who designs the chips, the ones who writes the code, the ones who ships the product. That's who Apple and AI are fighting over. Nobody's paying lawyers millions of dollars like that to fight over people who scheduled the meeting. The coordinator, all they do is just move the workaround. They forward an email to one person. They sit in meetings to talk about meetings. They schedule meetings to talk about other meetings. And that's the job that AI is coming for. So the whole game is pretty darn simple. Get on the builder side of the line. That's what we talk about on the show. Get on the builder side of this line. All right. Let's look into this whole Apple and OpenAI thing. We're going to break it down into what's actually happening. Okay. Because it ain't a whole bunch of gossip. This was trending all over the business shows over the weekend. And there's a map of where the power is moving in this economy. So on Friday, federal court in Northern California, Apple files a lawsuit against OpenAI and two people who used to work at Apple. So here's the line straight out the filing. At every level, from members of its technical staff to its chief hardware officer, OpenAI has been stealing Apple's trade secrets. OpenAI has been stealing Apple's trade secrets. Here's the article. We're going to pull it up on the screen right now. Okay, I want you guys to pay attention because this is some serious stuff. And this talks about why they're doing it. Now, what does this mean in plain English? They've been stealing their trade secrets. Well, Apple is saying its own people walked out the door and took the crown jewels with them, the designs, the hardware secrets, the stuff that nobody's supposed to see. Let me put a name on it. The main guy, they call him Tang Tan. That's what we're going to call him. We're going to call him Tang Tan. That's his real name too, by the way. He spent 24 years at Apple. 24 years, hard years. He ran product design for the iPhone and the Apple Watch. Now he's the chief hardware officer at OpenAI. And here's the detail that'll stick with you guys. Apple says when he interviewed other Apple people for the jobs at OpenAI, he told them to bring actual parts with you, actual Apple hardware with you, chips, phones, antennas, all kinds of stuff to the interview for show and tell. That's what he said. Just imagine, right? You are interviewing for a company when you know that you got some, former employees that you work with, and you interview them with them, and they tell you, hey, you know what? Bring over those documents that we used to have at the other company. Let's do some show and tell. Show us that you actually can do the job. Let me see the antenna. Let me see that phone case. Let me see that phone structure. Let me get those chips. Think about what that tells you, okay? Think about what that tells you. I'm going to put it in the words that we talk about on the show. They didn't want his resume. Think about the people who interviewed. They didn't want their resumes. They wanted what was in their heads and what was in their hands. The person was the product. And Tan ain't alone. Apple says over 400 former Apple employees work at OpenAI right now. That's 400 people who learned their craft at one company, at Apple. Now they are building for another company. So they basically said, we know how to build iPhones over here. We're the state of the art. We're the greatest. We know how to do all the stuff with our hands. We're the builders. Guess what, Apple? They left Apple and went to OpenAI. That's what happened. They left Apple and went to OpenAI. All started by one guy, Tang Tan. Apple even had a line for that in the filing. They called it, quote, the tip of the iceberg. Now Tang Tan, he ain't the only name in there. There's a second guy called Chang Li. Okay? Chang Liu. That's what we're going to call him, Chang Liu. He spent 8 years at Apple, senior electrical engineer. He left for OpenAI back in January. And Apple says he kept his Apple laptop, says he found a bug. So he used it, his Apple laptop, to get into Apple files after he already left, and downloaded dozens of confidential documents, spec sheets, engineering presentations, unreleased products. That's what he did, Cheng Lu. That's what he did. That's what Apple is at least saying that he did. Now, do we know it's true? I don't know. But at least those are the accusations that's going on right now, guys. That's why this whole thing is getting pretty darn messy, okay? It's getting messy. Tang Tan and Cheng Lu. And here's what makes this whole thing wild. 2 years ago, these companies were partners. That was in 2024. They made a big handshake agreement. They put ChatGPT right inside of the iPhone. And Sam Altman, he even flew to the Apple headquarters for the big announcement. Then OpenAI decides that it wants to build hardware. That's what OpenAI said. I want to build some hardware, guys. And they buy a startup from Johnny Ive. Okay? They get bought a startup from Johnny Ive. Johnny Ive, you guys don't know, he's the designer behind the iPhone. $6.5 billion OpenAI paid for that startup. And now they are in court, guys. They're in court because of all this. Crazy, huh? Absolutely crazy. Let's go to a video on this whole thing. Check this out, guys.
Let's get more on the story. It's only minutes old. Mackenzie Sagalos has more. Back.
So, Brian, Apple has just filed a federal lawsuit against OpenAI, accusing the AI startup of stealing trade secrets to build its own consumer hardware. Now, I have the 41-page filing here. Apple writes that, quote, at every level, from members of its technical staff to its chief hardware officer, and in coordination with business partners, OpenAI has been stealing Apple's trade secrets and confidential information. Now, Apple says it uncovered a pattern involving former employees who joined OpenAI. OpenAI. The suit specifically names OpenAI Chief Hardware Officer Tang Tan, accusing him of using job interviews with Apple employees to seek details about unreleased products and technologies, and then coaching departing workers on how to evade Apple's security procedures. The filing also names a former Apple product developer who allegedly brought a stolen laptop to OpenAI and used it for months to download highly confidential documents, including information from Apple's R&D lab. Now, Apple says OpenAI plans to use those trade secrets to commercialize its own consumer devices. Notably, the suit does not name Sam Altman or former Apple design chief Johnny Ive. This is a civil case with Apple primarily seeking damages plus an injunction to stop the alleged activity. But Brian, you know what I'm going to be looking out for is discovery.
Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? Apple says it even wrote OpenAI a letter back in February. Said, hey, our tech is showing up in your stuff. OpenAI says, nope, they didn't hear it. They never wrote back. So Friday, Apple went to court and said, we got to do something about this. And OpenAI, they put out one line, quote, we have no interest in other companies' trade secrets, end quote. So now a judge have to sort this whole thing out. That's where it's at right now. A judge have to sort this whole thing out. All right, guys. And this is bigger than just Apple and OpenAI. The whole industry is in a talent war right now. The whole industry is in a talent war right now. The same morning that this hit, Anthropic hired Tom Bloomfield. Tom Bloomfield is the guy who built a whole bank over in the UK, Monzo. He left Y Combinator to go work on AI compute. They are all grabbing the same scarce people. That's what's happening right now. So here's a question for the room. You guys are tuning in. A lot of you guys are in there saying, dirty business. I see you in the chat. Dirty business. But here's the thing. The companies are willing to pay for it. If you got the skills, right? You got the skills, the companies are willing to pay for it. They want you to be shisty. They want you to be, hey, do what you got to do in order for me to get this next product out. Tang Tan, all these other people. Now, these are all speculations. I'm not saying this is true, but this is what the legal documents say. So here's a question for the room. I want you guys to guess which bucket. You got two companies that we talked about, Apple and OpenAI. One is protecting what it built, and one is building something brand new, and they are building it fast. Tap Apple or type Apple in the chat if you think the company protecting its turf wins the next 10 years. Type Apple in the chat. Type OpenAI if you think the one moving fast and hungry wins. Type it in the chat. I want to see what you guys think. See if you guys are clear on this. Get you guys' opinions on this. Okay? Type Apple in the chat if you think the company protecting its turf wins the next 10 years. Or type OpenAI in the chat if you think the one moving fast and hungry wins. And be clear about what they're fighting over. It's specific skills. They're fighting over chip design. They're fighting over on-device AI. They're fighting over hardware engineering. The stuff that's hard, the stuff that takes years, that you can't just download. So nobody's in court fighting over generic skills. They're not suing over who can use a spreadsheet. They're not suing over, who can send the most emails or who took one AI course. That is the floor now. That's just table stakes, guys. So the war is over deep skills, deep knowledge, things that you build, the kind that travels with you. So let me make this crystal clear for all of you guys who's watching this show right now, especially if you're watching this for career intelligence, like most of you guys do. Okay? You aren't Apple. You are not OpenAI. But who you are is an example of Tang Tan. That's what Tang Tan did. We talked about Tang Tan. You are the person with the skill. You are the person that everybody's fighting over. And most of y'all are giving that skill away for a salary and never asking what it's really worth. Never building the kind of skill that puts you on the right side of that fight. That is what today's show is about, okay? So if $412 billion got spent in 6 months, let's follow it, okay? We're going to move on to the second segment because if that amount of money goes to a certain side in 6 months, that's going to leave a money trail. And that trail tells you where the jobs are going and where it actually is going to continue to build jobs. Because here's the thing that the money did do. It didn't land in my back pocket. It didn't land in your paycheck either. Okay? So let's follow and see where it went. Here's a breakdown on all this money that just happened, that just moved in the first 6 months. $412.7 billion in the first half of the year. 86% of it went towards AI companies. 86 cents on every dollar went towards AI companies. And 91% went to giant deals, rounds of 100 million or more. That's a lot, ain't it? I want to show you guys an article real quick that I came across. Check this out. In 2026 so far, US VCs have deployed a record-shattering 412.7 billion. Almost none of it is trickling down. It's not trickling down to you and me because it's not showing up in our pockets yet. And Fortune said it plain. Almost none of it is trickling down yet, anyway. So this isn't a rising tide lifting all boats at this point in time. It's a wave that's lifting about 5 boats and soaking everybody else. I want you guys to pay attention to how all this money is going and where it's concentrated at. It's concentrated in 2 companies, OpenAI and Anthropic. OpenAI and Anthropic pulled in $217 billion between just the 2 of them. That is 43% of all the startup money on earth went to 2 companies. Crazy, huh? Absolutely crazy. Just 2 companies, okay? Just 2 companies. That is it, all right?